Welcome to the Quiet Zone. I'm Susan Patang, and I'm your host for this awesome slideshow. I'm going to put it on for you right now, called Three Surprising Ways Your Self-Talk Sabotages Your Love Life. Okay. We all have that little voice in our head that's constantly commenting on everything that's happening, everything that we see and that we do and what we're feeling. But that self-talk can also keep you from finding your perfect partner and sabotage your love life. Our subconscious mind is really that self-talk. It's reaching out to talk to us, and it comes from past experiences. You might have seen the way that your parents interacted with each other, or maybe you had some traumatic and unpleasant relationships yourself that give your subconscious that language to talk to you about love and partnership. Okay. So don't worry. We're not just going to talk about the ways that your self talk sabotages you, but we're also going to talk about ways to fix it. So stay tuned. Hang on. The first thing that your self talk does to sabotage you is tell you things that aren't true. So you may be telling yourself that you're not pretty or funny or tall enough or whatever to find somebody good. You might feel like your nose is too big, or you're too fat, or that you're boring, or that you're not smart enough, or that you're not worthy enough. Okay. Let me ask you something. Where did that come from? Remember, we said that that was from your subconscious mind absorbing information from past experiences, right? So, who told you that? Was it a friend? Was it a parent? Was it an ex? Okay. Where did you pick that belief up? And notice if it came from society, because our society bases what it considers worthy or valuable or beautiful on advertising and marketing messages. Okay. It has nothing to do with what other human beings actually consider to be beautiful or to be valuable or worthwhile. So don't buy into that message. And we'll talk some more about how to do that in a minute. The second way that your self-talk sabotages you is by telling you that things will never change. So you may feel that you're doomed to fail. You may say to yourself, I've always picked losers. It's just going to be more of the same. Or no matter how hard I try, I'll never attract someone who isn't a jerk. Why bother? You're going to hear that there are no guys out there, that they're all taken. This is going to go through your mind. And the result of that is that you're going to end up being lonely and being sitting by yourself and complaining about your bad luck to your friends. You're not going to be willing to do the hard work that it takes to change your attitude so that you are attractive to those nice guys that are out there. Okay. Because your self talk is telling you that things are never going to change. So why bother? Right. We're going to talk about how you can do some hard work and get around this. Another way that your self-talk sabotages you is telling you that it's fate. Okay, it's your destiny. You're doomed to fail. Look at these prior experiences that I've had, and that means that everything is fatally flawed and that it's never going to work. Okay. You may feel that finding a good partner is more about karma than it is about attitude and being a good person. So I ask my clients all the time, would you kiss your mother with that mouth? This is the way you talk to yourself? Okay. One of the best tools for finding an ideal partner and having a good relationship is to change the way that you talk to yourself. So let's use some better tools. And I'm going to give you 2 steps right now on how you can turn that self-talk around. So the first step is to listen to it. Okay. You have to know what it is that your subconscious is lying to you about. Okay. What are those negative core beliefs that you have about yourself, about relationships, or about life in general? Okay. And your self-talk is going to tell you what they are. So you're going to notice things like, I'm ugly, or I always attract the losers and the jerks. All the good guys are already taken, or my parents didn't have a good relationship, so I never will either. And what I want you to do is to write these down, because the next step is to use logic to put out the fire of these unrealistic beliefs. Okay. And here are some examples. Who says I can't learn to have a good relationship? I know not to do what my parents did. I'm not them. I don't live in their era. Who says what ugly is? Fashion and beauty are subjective. I'm unique and different. You see how this is going. Just because the ex said something doesn't mean that it's true. And just because my dad said something, he was just angry at the time and he took it out on me. I want you to try to make these logical statements that are counteracting your negative core beliefs. Try to base them in real events. And what I mean by that is, for example, who says what ugly is? Fashion and beauty are subjective. I'm unique and different. Think about a time when you actually felt beautiful, or when somebody else told you that they thought you were beautiful. Okay, that's the phone went ding. It's agreeing with me. That is how you are going to get your subconscious to really believe these statements, is by finding a time in your life when you actually experience the opposite of that core belief, that statement that says that something isn't right, or that you're not good enough, or you're not worthy enough. Okay, let me ask you something. If you feel like you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough to have a good relationship, are you worthy enough to have a good job? Are you worthy enough to have a place to live? Are you worthy enough to be a good mom? Hey, of course you are. Okay. So I want you to make sure that you combat those negative core beliefs with some real experiences and logic and reason. Okay. The second step into turning that self-talk around is to give yourself pats on the back and rounds of applause constantly. Okay. I encourage my clients to keep a running commentary in their head constantly of all the good things that they're doing during the day. And I know this sounds crazy, but it works. One of the things that you can say to yourself is, I'm a badass because. Okay. I'm a badass because I drove to work today and I didn't get mad at the other drivers. I'm a badass because I made my friend happy by bringing her coffee. That means I'm a good friend. See, there's your proof that you are a good friend. That's how you combat that negative core belief we were talking about. I'm a badass because that report was awesome and I did a good job. Okay. I'm a badass because not only did I get home from work and get the kids to soccer and back, but I still got dinner made. I'm a badass mom. Now, what happens when you screw up? Okay. You turn around that mistake. Okay. And you say, okay, I forgot to pick up milk on the way home. I'm a badass because now I know what I have to do in the future to not forget again. So you go out and you get the milk, and the next time you put a Post-it on your pocketbook before you leave work so that you don't forget to pick it up. See what I'm saying? So you turn that around. Okay. So I know this sounds really super simplistic. It works. What you are doing is you are giving yourself the same love, kindness, and encouragement that you give to your friends and to people you care about. Okay. There's no reason not to do that. And the other thing is that all those little wins, all those little I'm a badass because adds up to one big gigantic go me. You are training your subconscious to see the good parts in yourself. That's what you're doing. Okay. This is science. Okay. This is what's going to make you attractive to nice guys. The message that you send out to the jerks and the losers and the psychic vampires is that you are comfortable in your own skin and there is nothing for them there. Okay. Now, these are just a few of the ways that your subconscious mind and your self-talk will sabotage what you're doing in your love life. Okay. Everybody is unique. We all have different experiences. Okay. And there are a lot more things that you can do to attract your perfect partner. Okay. So what I want to offer to you as a gift, because you took the time to watch this video, is a free perfect partner assessment. So what we'll do is we will talk about what prevents you from finding the perfect partner for you, and the number one strategy that you can use, the number one tool or thing that you can do that you can get started down that road to finding your ideal partner, to that perfect partner. So to get started and to get yours as your free thank you for watching this video, go to www.thequietzonecoaching.com, and on the services page, you will see the perfect partner assessment. So click on that, make your appointment, and we will sit down and we will get you started down the road on finding that perfect partner for you. I want to thank you again for joining me for this little video lesson, and I hope to talk to you really soon. Until the next time.